If you're a teacher in your home country and you've been teaching for a very long time and you're considering to join the ESL industry with hopes that you advance your career in teaching, please do a thorough research so that you won't get disappointed. Hi, my name is Mr. Osan, the guy with the soprano. I have been in the industry since 2015. So if you're a teacher at home, you see a lot of people joining the ESL industry and they're teaching English and you're thinking about joining the industry to advance your career. Please, I keep saying and I keep telling people, even you right now, I'm telling you that do your thorough research because you might get disappointed. This is a language teaching industry. So if you're not teaching languages in your country, this is going to be a different ball game. You might be teaching science, math, chemistry, physics, and you're thinking about joining the industry to use those skill sets to advance your either skills or even your career. Please do a thorough research and find a program or a school that will help you with that. Because the ESL industry, the L there stands for language. So we are teaching language. Even if you hear someone saying that they're teaching science, they're teaching the most basic science ever. So if you're a chemistry teacher and you're thinking that science, you're going to use more of your chemistry there, think again. Or maybe you can find a program that will help you to do that, but most programs don't have that. I teach right now people from different majors. I have mathematics for engineering, architecture, I've got performing arts. So I use the basics of what I know. Like for math for engineering, I did a lot of math. I did advanced maths in high school. I also did two types of math in my first 2 years of university. So I still remember those things, then I include them in my language teaching. What we are doing is we are developing and helping the students learn a language in a field where they want to study if they are older, or if it's just babies, we are teaching them the basics of that particular field. Science, we're teaching them things like your insects, the clouds, the seasons. Even these things that I just mentioned, they're included in the English language curriculum. So if you're thinking about that, that might not work. So think and do a thorough research. Another thing, if you're thinking about advancing in career level, that is something that is not very common in the ESL industry, that a foreigner will end up being the HOD, head of department. It is not very common because there are a lot of foreigners. And also when you're African, like a Black African, you're not really the required or the taste that they want. So the chances of you advancing being the head of department might not even be there. Or if it's there again, it's very slim. And then again, I've only seen a few people who end up being like the head of the English department, but that did not change the responsibility. That did not change part of their salaries. So there was nothing much added to that. So if you're coming from your home country with hopes that you would advance in that field, it might not work because you might have been teaching for 10 years and I've been teaching for 1 year, or someone who has not even taught before. They might even be paid, or we might even be paid more than you who has been in the industry for a very long time, or even maybe matching. It depends on the program and people who employ you. Some of them, they do not care, but you having experience, yes, will give you more advantage in getting job offers than someone who does not have the experience. So the experience will count in like, what do you call it? Speeding up your process of getting a job. And sometimes, yes, it does benefit on the salaries, but sometimes it doesn't even matter. So you should do your thorough research so that you know what you're going to go into. If it's something that you would want, are you there to advance your career set? This can benefit people more who are teaching languages because they can bring that skills of language teaching in here, and they can also get more skills, learning more skills here, using it in a different environment in Asia, now taking it back to African countries where they teach or where they live. So it is more beneficial for people who would be teaching English. I'm from Botswana. I remember when I was studying my bachelor's degree in teaching English, I used Setswana as one of my assignments for 3 assignments, like teaching grammar, teaching reading, and teaching writing. I used Setswana as part of my assignments because it's a language. So some people used French because they spoke French. So you can, if you are a language teacher, consider this and also plan on the skills that you would want to acquire and some of the skills that you would want to use. Because generally the ESL industry is just helping people to speak the language, to acquire the language, to practice the language. There's not much skill sets that comes with it besides you knowing how to help someone to speak the language. So if you are an engineer, if you are a chemist, a chemist. If you are into chemistry, into physics, into biology, you might find this area a bit shaky, a bit not motivating to you as a teacher. So consider doing a thorough research so that you find a school, a program that will help you advance in that field. If not, you will definitely be disappointed. That's all I wanted to say. See you on the next video. Bye bye.